But shut the cock up for so long. I'm not in the Home Depot. I'm in my office. And today, I want to tell you a little story first, and then we're going to get into what we're looking at right here. All right, so for years, I wasn't a fan of this guitar. Bass, excuse me. I wasn't a fan of it because, first of all, too heavy. Second of all, it kind of was glassy to me. But it carried the most incredible bottom I ever heard coming out of a bass, an active bass. The bottom was unbelievable. It's like mind-blowing. I had a friend that we kind of been knowing each other for years. He had this bass. I wasn't really sure when the last time I saw him before I got this from him, I played it and it started feeling right. And so at the point of feeling right, I began to like it. All right. I haven't had much goodness with this particular bass because I always get one in the shop and have neck issues. I don't know why, but the rest of them just didn't like me. But this one spoke to me. And when I got it, I was like, oh, it's speaking to me. And it's speaking differently. So when it started speaking, let me move all this stuff in my pocket. When it started speaking differently, I began to listen. Because you got to listen at your basses, y'all. I'm sorry about that, but anyway, I got to clean my pocket out. You got to listen at your basses, y'all, because everything don't fit you. Quote, unquote, every bass don't fit you. I don't care how much you paid for it and how much you try to make it fit you. Every bass don't fit you, and every bass don't speak to you the same way. So anyway, with all that said, this is out of production. This is a Katena. It is the most unusual bass to me. It is the most unique bass to me. It has unique features, and it is a Warwick. Now, my buddy, Sonny, I'm going to holler your name out, Sonny. My boy Sonny always told me, man, you ain't got no bass until you got a Warwick. Ain't no other bass good as a Warwick. And, I always look at him and go like, oh, okay. All right, okay. And everybody had a right to their own opinion. The more I play this, I only had it for a few days. Listen to what I'm saying, y'all. I only had it for a few days. Look at the back of it. It's neck through. This is called a Katena or Katana or Katena. It is all Warwick. It's all German. Gold hardware. MEC's in it, and I'm pretty sure on the inside it's got MEC preamp in it, or Glocken Glad, or something like that. Whatever. Look, it sounds good. What I really like about the bass is the moon-shaped inlays. See the moon-shaped inlays? They so cool, man. And let me warn you about the neck. The neck is on the kind of, it's not even big, y'all. It's like we're so used to thin necks that anything bigger than a thin neck jazz or a custom built bass or a boutique bass, it's not right. But this, Warwick got it right. When it comes to this here, they got this right. And I must say, y'all, Sonny, I'm about there with you, bro. I'm about there with you, because this bass beginning to spoil me. Anyway, now, if you don't like a lot of weight, you don't like this bass. This bass, I will give it anywhere between 11 and 12. Almost 13 pounds. She is not nothing you can sit there and go, I'm going to play it all night long on my shoulder. It is not one of those kind of basses. But tone-wise, yes. Absolutely. That's not a word. Absolutely. That's not a word. I better stop these words before my queen get mad. All right, so let's see what we got. So we got volume and blend, treble, mid, and bass. Very simple. And look, you got active and passive. That's a cool thing. All right, so we're going to start with everything off. Even with everything off, this thing is kind of beastie. So I'm going to turn it. I'm coming through my Fender Rumble amp. Listen, y'all. I'm going to say this, and I know y'all see me with BBCs and Mark Bass and Bergantinos. Y'all see me with all that. But when it comes to combos, that Fender Rumble 500 is a beast within itself. I ain't going to sit there and try to explain to y'all how much I love this amp, this Fender Rumble 500. It is a beast. Now, I said all that. And Fender, if you like, you can call me. All right, so we're going to start with the rear pickup first. Now, is it a little closer than all my normal, basses I play? Absolutely, it's closer. But it ain't unbearable closer. It's crazy though. It's got gold frets, y'all. Front pickup. Very clean. Very articulate. And very light to touch. The strings are basically underneath the frets. Both pickups. And sustain wise, oh my God. And this without nothing on. Check this out. And you know what I like about this bass? It's like nothing gets away from the pickups. I don't care what you do on this neck, it's going to come across those pickups. That's what I like. That's what I like. Now, let's go into the activeness. All right, so let's start with the mids first. Y'all know what I mean about me and mids. So let's start with the mids first. Rear pickup with the mids on D10. Front pickup. Both pickups. Okay, so let's go with treble at D10, mids at D10. Okay, and rear pickup. Very clean, man. Okay, both pickups. And let's go with bass at D10. So let's sound like, so everything is at D10 right now. So let's if everything is at D10, let's see what it sounds like thumping while All right, so let's take the mids all the way back, and have the mid. I mean the treble at D10, bass at D10. See what we got. And then let's take, this is with the mids all the way up. So let's take the bass, put it at 3/4, see what we got. That's a lot of booty. But you know what? This is like, the booty that I'm hearing is basically natural booty from the wood. Let's take the treble all the way off. And it's still clean. Alright, and here's the coolest thing about this bass with me. My leg ain't going to sleep yet. That's a good thing. But it's just, I can naturally play this bass. Because whatever is in my head, the bass actually want to say it. But it is actually saying it very cleanly. You know, cleanliness is next to godliness. And this bass is actually doing that. A lot of booty though. And this is all bass, y'all. This ain't no mids, no treble. This is all bass. And for all you guys that want all the highs and the head cutting treble and stuff like that, sometimes you have to bring that treble back so you can hear what the bass sounds like. With all that treble, you're really not hearing the texture of the bass. You're hearing the bass, but you're not hearing the texture of the woods of the bass. So sometimes you have to bring that treble back. Now with this treble on this bass, it's very, very head cutting. Like I can crack it and it's still. This is off. This is cracked. When I say cracked, I mean just turn it. Not, I'm talking about crack, that kind of. So I love this bass because I don't have to ask a lot. Ask. My queens would say, honey, ask. I don't have to ask a lot for this bass because it's all the enterprises right here. The enterprise right here, it has everything ready at your touch and your demand. And I put SIT steels on this bass. Listen what I'm saying, steels. I don't normally play steels on bass. I just wanted to see if I'm gonna really like the bass like I really want to like it. So I put steel strings on, SIT Foundation steels. So I'm loving it. Remember, the treble is cracked. It's not really even at 2. It's cracked. And I love that. Bass is still talking to me where I can hear what the notes are saying. So it's like whatever I wanted to speak, or how can I say this? Whatever's in my head that I want to pronounce, I think this bass is doing it in a most amazing way. And that Jarko thing, it's easy to play. I'm sorry, y'all, but it's just an amazing bass, y'all. just from the B string on up. And it makes me sound like I'm really fast, and I'm not really that fast, y'all. Another good friend of mine, Carl Lester Ill, has a Warwick, and he always told me about this Warwick, how it sounds like he can put it up for a while and pull it back out, and it's just the best sounding kind of blend of tones there is. And I'm like, man, now that I have my first Warwick that I can say I own, he wasn't lying. Carl, you're not lying. So, Sonny, you got me. You got me, bruh. You got me. You got me. Woo! Woo! This is no trouble on y'all. So once again, guys, thanks for coming by my channel. I know it's 2024 is about to leave us. I want you guys to know that every morning I'm up praying for you guys before the sun opens his eyes. Because I want y'all to be safe and your family to be safe. But I need you guys to keep praying for the Queen and I, our home, and the Hobo Depot. For all you've done for us and contacted us this year and all the great gifts that you guys have sent. Thank you. Thank you. We thank you with all our hearts. We love you guys with all our hearts. And once again, guys, this is the Warwick Katena. It took me years to get her, but I'm actually excited. I'm going to say it just like that. I am actually excited that she is in my hands. I like the cutaway right here. That is the most amazing. Because for those who rest their arms, it's just a cutaway for that. It's just beautiful, man. Oh, I didn't go through the pullout. So let's turn this. I was aiming to pull it out. So let's that's the passive mode. So on passive mode, guys, you have whatever the pickup sounds like and the wood sounds like and the bass sounds like. That's what you got. Front pickup. And the bending, y'all. That's what I wanted. I know this video is for the end, but on the bending, y'all, it's like every note will not leave until you let it go. Both pickups. Okay, I'm gonna let it go. Once again, guys, shut the cut out. We out of here. I think I'm gonna keep playing.